Hello. How are all you beautiful people doing today? I'm just stuck in traffic here. Was gonna record a video on my way home from work, which technically I still am on my way home from work, so my phone battery was low. But I've been stuck in traffic so long that my battery's actually at a decent percentage now. So what I'm going to talk about today, our good old president and those riots again. So if you've been living under a rock or did not see my last video, there was a protest at the nation's capital on January 6th in protest of the election. And which is all fine and dandy, patriotic, protesting, woohoo. But then that protest turned into riots. And I actually read an article earlier of that 4 people already have been arrested and being prosecuted for certain crimes. Each of them are different reasons and so forth. And I thought one of these ones were funny because this guy, I believe he was 70 years old, I don't remember his name, sat at Nancy Pelosi's office and just was kicked back with his feet up on the desk, all chilling and relaxing and stuff. God, I wish traffic would actually move. Currently going 15 miles an hour. Oh, now I'm coming to a stop. And a 60. Going 5. Okay. And this guy's explanation for it was that he was on his way looking for a bathroom. And he saw Pelosi's office door open. And he decided to walk in there. And he said that Nancy Pelosi doesn't respect the desk as Speaker of the House of Representatives, and that he wanted to respect it in a way that she didn't. And I just totally thought that was hilarious. And then another thing that I find hilarious is this guy that was wearing like some sort of furry bikini type stuff. I thought that was pretty good. And I stated yesterday that the Democratic leaders are asking for Trump to be removed from office. And I actually read an article earlier that stated that the House of Representatives will be filing or voting to file impeachment articles on the president. Yeah, okay. He only has 12 days left in office. There's no way they could get him impeached, have the Senate trials, and have him removed from office within those 12 days. And the best way is having the 25th Amendment do that. And from what I read is that the 25th Amendment to be executed needs the Vice President and Trump's cabinet members saying that he's incapable of being in the office. Hey, I'm moving. And he doesn't have a cabinet. Like 6 of his secretaries have resigned because of the riots. It's just absolutely asinine that they try to have him removed with 12 days left in office. And by the time that they get the impeachment articles voted on Monday, so you would only have 10 days left in office. Or no, Monday's 11, so 9 days left in office. Excuse me. And at that point, oh, my eye itches. I don't have my glasses on because I'm itching my eye. I can't see. Okay. And I just think that's totally just asinine. Like, just let him live out the last 9 days in office and Joe Biden will be in. And Biden can then ruin the country as he's going to. Do I think Trump was a better fit for president? Yes. But Biden won, and we got to live with that. And those riots were totally uncalled for. What the hell is... So, yeah. And there's a few Republicans that are asking for Trump's resignation. Yeah. I got 9 days left in office, and I'm going to resign now. Yay! Like, seriously, just... There's no point in it. And I get that everyone is upset with what happened. That shouldn't have happened, and it makes the United States look bad as a country. And I'm not happy for it. I don't condone that behavior. I totally condemn it. I think it definitely needs to be taken care of, and those people need to be prosecuted. And the Department of Justice said that there's no current plans in prosecuting Trump over indicting the situation. Which, I don't get it. What the hell did he do to indict those riots? He didn't do jack for it. Back in November when he tweeted out, he said that the protest of the election, he then never said anything about rioting. He never said anything about breaking the law. He said protest the election. Protesting, patriotic. There is nothing wrong with protesting. Hell, Black Lives Matter protests, they burn down the cities and do shit like that, and yet nobody does anything about that. Back after George Floyd, when they were looting the stores, what the hell are they looting the stores for? What the hell did the stores do to them? Were those people prosecuted? Not really. They were protesting. Yeah, protesting while I'm wheeling out my new 65-inch flat screen TV. My new 65-inch smart TV. Yeah, protesting. Going to Verizon, snatching their phones that they have there. Protesting. What the hell was that protesting of? There's ways to protest, and that isn't it. Breaking into the Capitol, not it. I do believe the Capitol should be open. Hell, the United States Constitution's first 3 words are, "We the people," which means we the people run this government. We the people are in charge of our government. The government shouldn't have their doors locked. And same goes for the White House. Same goes for the White House. In the White House, I do believe that there should be certain areas that are off limits because the president and his family live there. So that is a little bit more of a sketchy situation. But the nation's capital? What the hell are you honking at me for? I'm going the speed limit. I'm not in your way. Okay, lost my train of thought. But the nation's capital, nobody lives in the nation's capital. That should be open. And the chambers of Congress should have a viewing area. So people can go in there and watch what our nation's legislative system is doing, what Congress is doing. Congress is the most powerful branch in the United States. And that is just absolute fact. They want to remove a president, they can go ahead and remove a president. Like seriously. President could do nothing. They could file articles of impeachment. Impeachment could go to the Senate. Senate convicts the president. President is removed from office. Yeah. They can definitely do that. Our nation is ran by us. And we need to see what our nation is doing. And that is something I full-heartedly believe in. We, the people, vote in those people to run our country. Whether it's the president, whether it's our congressmen, senators, our mayors, our city councils. We run this government. We are the people in charge of it. And our nation needs to start realizing that now. Because we, the people, are starting to get pissed off at them. Stop treating us like freaking lowlife. Stop giving our millions of dollars, trillions of dollars to nations overseas. That's the hell why we're in debt. Like, our nation needs to be kept in check, which is why we need freaking term limits in Congress. That's what we need. Because those people, Mitch McConnell being in there for close to 40 years, I believe. Unless that's someone else I'm thinking of. Nancy Pelosi, same thing. 40 plus years. We need to put checks on them. And that's how we need to do it. And now I'm starting to rant because I'm pissed off because our government isn't doing the job that it was elected to do. And they need to start doing it. They need to start working for us. No taxation without representation. That was what our country was partially founded on. And main reason why we went into the Revolutionary War. But I don't know about you, but I don't feel represented up in DC at all. We need to remind our government who is in charge. There's a reason why the Second Amendment exists. For we can take back the government when they try to take things from us. And too many people are too naive to see that. We need to get this government back in order. We need to do that. And we need to do that soon before we start losing our precious freedoms. The government needs checks, and there are none. There's checks and balances. But the Supreme Court's only job is to interpret the Constitution. And if there's nothing in the Constitution stating otherwise, the Supreme Court can't do anything. But you want to know who can change the Constitution? Congress, along with 2/3 of the states. Like, Congress is the most powerful branch of government, and they don't have any checks on them. If the Supreme Court deems a bill unconstitutional, that's about the only check on Congress that there is, and we need to start getting Congress back to realize they work for us and nobody else. They don't work for the people across seas. They don't work for... Shit. Stepped on the gas too hard. I swear, every video, my phone gets knocked over somehow. Congress needs to realize that they work for us, and we need to take back our government, and we need to figure out how to do it fast before this country turns into an absolute shithole. And that's the truth. I got nothing else to say. I made my point clear. But I made my point clear. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, and Sunday is my 22nd birthday. And I'll probably still release a video on Sunday. Gotta drive to pick up my grandma. So I'll probably record while I'm on my way to her. So, see you guys. Love you.